welcome back to Cheap and Green. There's been a lot of changes over the last couple of months, and I thought I would share with you what we've been up to. About 2 months ago, my mom moved out of what was the master bedroom, and we've moved from the attic down back to the master bedroom, but we decided to change a few things when we moved back in. The biggest thing is the floor. In this room previously, there was white carpet, which is a folly for anyone with pets. So this carpet had been here for, well, since we moved in, which is 11 years. So you can imagine what color it really was. And it was just full of dust and pet hair. And since Garner and I both have allergies to, just environmental allergies, we felt that really we should change the floor if we were going to be sleeping in here. But the first thing that I did was start to research flooring online and what kinds there were and how much they were going to be. And I have to say that I grossly underestimated how much it was going to cost. And when I went to buy it, even on sale, I was really shocked at how much, a relatively small room was going to be just for the materials. So I managed to find, I think it was $2 a square foot, which is a fairly decent price. And it was good quality laminate flooring. So it was $700 for the materials. And then of course the underpad was not included, or the underlay. That was another $180. So in addition, with all of the trim that we were going to have to replace, we were pushing $1,000 for materials. So I was pretty shocked with that. And I actually did buy it, but as I was walking away, I realized that I didn't really love the flooring. I mean, it was okay, but I didn't really love it, and I really just bought it because it was on sale. But I thought, well, $180 for the underlay is a crazy, crazy amount of money. So I thought, well, I'll just go down the street to the ReStore and see if I can find some underlay there. Lo and behold, not only did they have the underlay, but they had flooring as well. I managed to get the underlay for the whole floor for $20. So I was able to return the $180 and just spend $20 on all the underlay, and I actually still have some left over. But the flooring was a little trickier. They had two kinds of flooring. They had this lovely dark, rich, sort of walnut colored flooring, which was really what I had in mind. And then they also had some light oak, but they didn't have enough of either. We were going to be short, maybe 20 or 30 square feet, no matter what I chose. So I was just kind of walking around in circles at the ReStore wondering what am I gonna do? One of the ReStore people actually pointed out to me that the two kinds of flooring would click together. That's not always the case because each laminate company has its own sort of individual design for how the pieces click together. But in this case, we lucked out. They actually did fit together, and they were exactly the same thickness. So they're both 12 millimeter and they click together perfectly. And with both, I would have enough to do the whole floor. So this is what we did. We played around with the design to see if we wanted, single stripes or double stripes, or what kind of pattern we were going to do. And what we decided was to do two of each. So they're nice thick stripes, and I don't find that too visually busy. With just a single stripe, I found it a little bit much, although for a larger room, I think that would be just fine. But here it is, and it's clean. It looks really cool. Because it was used flooring, it was a little fussier to install. It took quite a lot longer than we were expecting because, the edges aren't so nice, and you have to kind of fiddle around with the sizes and which ones are cut properly, and maybe one of them's got a scratch. But this is what we've come up with my sleeping Marshall, and it is so much better. It's so clean in here. It's so easy to keep up. We don't have the disgusting white carpet anymore, white carpet in air quotes. And we've been wanting to do this for years, and we're so happy. one of the things that I splurged on was replacing all of the baseboards and adding quarter round. When we first moved in, this wall actually, the bathroom is right behind this wall, and there was a door here to the bathroom. And we always thought that was really weird. Why a door here when if you just go 3 more steps in the hallway, you can get to the bathroom that way. But it's called a cheater ensuite. So we took that door out when we renovated the bathroom, but we never replaced the trim. So there was missing trim here, and the previous owners never put trim in the back of the closet. So this room always looked weirdly unfinished. So we upgraded a quarter round and baseboards, and it looks so nice and clean and finished, and I think it really adds a bit of richness. So I should talk about the price of the flooring. Originally, the price of the flooring, brand new on sale for laminate, 12 millimeters thick, was going to be $700 plus tax. So really quite a lot of money, especially for us. At the Restore, I think it was, let me think now, $250, and there's tons left over. So such a huge difference. We were actually able to hire a contractor to help us install the flooring because we were going to do it ourselves, but unfortunately Garner got hurt at work and he wasn't able to do that. So with the money we saved, we hired a contractor. We got a super professional job. He did a really great job, and he did it in 4 days. And I'm sure that Garner and I would still be doing it if we were doing it ourselves. But it is totally a DIY job if you have the skills. We were very lucky that I still had a gallon of the same paint left over, and I still really like this color. So all I'm doing is basically retouching and repainting exactly the same color. This one is done. The rest of the room still needs a second coat. I haven't quite got to that yet. But it was free. The other thing we did was replace the curtains in here. They were fine, but my mom has taken those curtains to her new place, and our old curtains they were dingy, and we have cats, so they had little holes in them from cat claws. So we went to Giant Tiger. They had a huge sale. I got all these curtains for, oh gosh, what was it? I think it was $10 a panel. So all in all, there's 6 panels, $60. Not bad for all new curtains. This was the previous light fixture that hung over the bed, and although it looks pretty here, it really wasn't my style. I didn't like the darkness of it, and it didn't really shed that much light. So we decided that we really wanted to integrate the whole room together. So we took this one down, and we actually grabbed the light fixture from the office and replaced the one over the bed so that both light fixtures on the ceiling would be the same. So this is a bit of an L-shaped room, but one of the things that I really love is right in front of the closet, there's this big empty space. And I have been doing yoga upstairs on the 3rd floor, where I can honestly touch the ceiling with the palms of my hands because the ceiling's so low. So it is absolutely lovely to be able to move my yoga space here where I have tons of room. It's wide open, and I'm gonna just leave it nice and empty like this. And I may put pictures on the wall, but you know what? I may not. I'm really kind of loving the quietness of it. Unfortunately, the closet doors have gone missing. We think that they were accidentally thrown out when we did a basement renovation years ago. So there are no closet doors, and that's a fairly big ticket item. So I think what I might do is actually put a tension curtain rod up there and just add more fabric just to hide the clutter so it's nice and serene and soothing in here. This room is still a little bit of work in progress. I still have a little bit of painting to do. I need to find the curtains for the closet and maybe just decorate a little, hang some pictures. But I am so happy to finally be down on the 2nd floor to have the flooring in place and have everything be neat and clean, that I'm not really in a hurry to worry about hanging pictures or anything like that. I'll get to it, but right now we're just enjoying the space. Thanks for joining me on Cheap and Green. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.